Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is, well, what if Naruto had crystal release? But, well, before I go on, it's, I think, the 31. I mean, I already probably changed the date. And, yeah, it's the 31. Later, I'm gonna be uploading, tomorrow? Yeah, next in the morning or something. I'll be uploading, what is it called? What if Naruto was, a special, what's it called, movie for Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys, anyway. Now, what's it called? I didn't record this on, like, I even said I was going to record, but I had other things to do, like falling asleep accidentally. But yeah, Naruto. Let me explain what Naruto is. So, okay, if you don't know what crystal release, I should hope so, because you should watch Naruto. It was one of the filler characters that Gurren, yeah, I think her name was Gurren, who actually used crystal release. Now, she is the only one to be able to use crystal release in the Orochimaru, well, what's it called, out of everyone in Orochimaru and all. So, she was actually going to be one of the vessels, but since she's the filler, yeah. But in this one, Gurren is in this, and she will be sort of still at Orochimaru. Now, Naruto, how he's going to be able to have crystal release? He is, well, one of his family members was from what's called the clan of the Crystales. Now, I don't know if the crystal release actually had a clan, but I know it's a Genkai. So yeah, Naruto, he is gonna have crystal release, but instead of having like this pink crystal or whatever, it's actually gonna be, well, actual crystals like diamond, sapphire, ruby, and all that he can actually manipulate. So yeah, black diamond, lapis, yeah, you get the point. Shade. So yeah. So Naruto, he is born. Of course, his hair is still yellow, and for some reason crystallized yellow. Because Minato, well, he is from the crystal release style, and he never actually learned how to use crystal release, because his mother died way earlier, and he had to be an orphan. Now, this video isn't going to be that long. I'm not going to make it that long because I'm kind of tired, but yeah. Now, Naruto. He is, well, kind of just, well, still hated by the village. Everything will still go the same in the original canon. Where it kind of just changes is, well, all the way to the, what's called Zabuza fight. So, when the Zabuza fight was happening in the bridge and all that, this is where Haku actually has a sister named Haki. And Naruto was the one to actually meet Haki when Haku and Zabuza, well, Haku was kind of helping Zabuza. Now, Haki talked about Naruto, if you have anyone precious, blah, blah, blah. And Naruto says, yeah, I do, and yeah. So, of course, Sasuke is trying to use his Sharingan. And, of course, when Haku is right now using Sunbones, and Haki was right now fighting against Sasuke. So when Naruto was trying to block like things like Sunbones away from Sasuke, and Sasuke doing the same, this is where Naruto, he's trying to really just dodge all the ice attacks, and he can't really dodge them. Well, not ice attacks, mostly Sunbones. And so instead of like letting Sasuke get hit by the Sunbones, this is where Naruto reacts fast enough and gets hit by almost all of them. And of course, he, well, decides to pass out. So, Sasuke managed to unlock his 3 Tomoe Sharingan. So, it was only going to be a 2 Tomoe, but then a 3 Tomoe. Involved really fast. It says, Naruto, no! So, when that happened, Naruto was passed out. Now, Sasuke had to fight against, well, Haku. Now, this is where Naruto, he actually fully now just looked at the Nine Tails, and the Nine Tails says, well, you got hit really bad. Well, you want me to heal you, kid? So this will actually be the 4 Nine Tails that are actually talking to Naruto. And Naruto says, yeah, because you haven't paid rent. The Nine Tails says, whatever, kid. Besides, whatever, I'll heal you. So yeah, when he was like giving chakra to Naruto, Naruto had this bubbly aura, was called going off of him, the ninth chakra. Now, instead of like roaring and having all this, when he roared, the ice member did kind of like shatter a little bit, so kind of did it. And Sasuke says, Naruto. But Naruto's eyes change. The Nine Tails actually managed to put chakra all around Naruto, yes, but also Naruto's eyes change. A dojutsu has been locked. Now, I know the Crystal Release does not have any dojutsu, but I want to give him anyway. So yeah, Naruto has more of the what's called Crystallis Crystallis clan. Naruto's hair turns into a very shiny color, so it goes into diamond color, basically white. His eyes goes into a dojutsu. Wait? So this is what a dojutsu come out. So of course Naruto's eyes kind of goes into a crystallis eyes. So it's diamond in both of his eyes, but of course it has somewhat not black tomoyas, but dark, black diamond tomoyas. So yeah. So Naruto has his dojutsu, and it of course has sort of like a Sharingan pattern. It has 3 tomoyas in each side. And Naruto says, without even noticing anything, he created a crystal sword out of nothing but thin air. Now, I'm gonna make the dojutsu later. I didn't actually plan on doing it, but yeah. Now, Naruto, he's now just made a sword out of thin fucking air. Now, what kind of sword he actually made would be what's called just a normal, Well, Naruto actually had somewhat of an amethyst, what's called, crystal that he found with Haku. Now, of course, Naruto like grabbed it out of his pouch, and of course, it turned into a amethyst sword. And Naruto, he rushes at the crystal, what's called mirrors, and slashes through them pretty easily. So Sasuke uses fire style to burn through some of the ice mirrors. And of course, where Haku tries to use Senbons to attack them. This is where Naruto uses his sword to transform it into a shield. And of course, the sword transforms into a shield, blocking the attacks. Now, of course, Sasuke is amazed with this weird kind of crystal thing. But of course, he doesn't have any time to ask Naruto. So when Naruto decides to block out the Senbons, he transforms it back into a sword and runs at Haku. So Naruto still has the Nine Tails cloak, somewhat, not really Nine Tails cloak, but mostly the Nine Tails, power still with him. So of course he rushes at Haku, and Haku did try to block an attack from Naruto, until Naruto didn't actually swing his sword fully to cut him, but instead this is where Sasuke like freaking axe kicks Haku to the ground, making the ice domain around him breaks. So yeah, Haku's knocked out, and Haku's about to like attack what's called Sasuke until Naruto appears and also Sasuke, and Naruto switches this what's called sword into a what's it called into a spear. Yeah, like the spear. He switches it into a spear. Well, not spear. I'm gonna just say dagger. So yeah, Naruto switches his sword into a dagger real fast, and 2 daggers in actual, accurate, and actually block the attacks that were actually going towards what's called Sasuke, and rushes at Haku. This is where Naruto slashes at Haku, smashes, and of course, it does fall apart, and Naruto says Haku, and Haku says Naruto. I guess I was kind of useless and still weak at that. This is where Haku did not get a very cut or anything. She did kind of just say, I guess my identity is, revealed. This is where Haku was about to stab herself with a Senbon until Naruto was the one to block the Senbon from actually hitting her. And Haku said, Naruto, please, just let me die. Naruto says, no, I'm not letting you die. If you really want me to say it, you're someone precious to me now. We both had fun when we were somewhat talking to each other. Besides, you found this amethyst with me. So yeah, Naruto switched back the amethyst daggers into back to just amethyst. And Haki was like, whoa, that's actually amazing. But in the same time, I gotta die because Zabuza would. Wait, Zabuza! This is where Kakashi was about to use Chidori. And instead of Haku kind of rushing on there and trying to, well, it's called, like, protect him and all that, Haki was one to do it. But this is where Naruto jumped in front of Haki and uses the amethyst to create a, well, shield into, well, yeah, a shield of amethyst. Just to block Hakin and Zabuza. This is where Kakashi tried to use Chidori, but, well, tried to, like, stop the Chidori. But when it hit the amethyst, it kind of cracked, well, kind of broke, well, some fingers, because you see here, amethyst is pretty still strong, okay? So, yeah, Kakashi goes, This is where, what's called, Gato comes, and of course Gato says, so, Zabuza, and of course Naruto wasn't having it enough at this time. And this is where Naruto, he goes over the lake. For some reason, he filled a lot of crystals over the lake. So he kind of just brought out so much salt from the water that it actually just became a giant crystal dragon. And of course, there's like these balls of, well, mostly salt. And since salt is somewhat of a crystal, he decides to turn all these salt into 3 dragons and, well, multiple daggers. Well, not daggers, symbols of salt crystals. And of course, where Naruto launches all of them at Gato and Gato's army. Gato and Gato's army are just put as a porcupine. They became all porcupine, also some of them got crushed by the dragon. But yeah, Gato's also gone. They're all dead. This is where Zabuza, Hakin, Kakashi, Sasuke are all shot. Naruto didn't even use hand signs for it. He just pulled it up. And of course, where Naruto is still kind of winded with using it because he used so much chakra. This is where Naruto passes out. This is where Hakin runs up to Naruto and says, Naruto, are you okay? And this is where Sasuke and Sasuke says, what was that? Kakashi says, what the? Zabuza says, never seen that. Is that some kind of Kenka that the Leaf Village has? Kakashi says, no. I don't think so. We've never actually seen that. Interesting. The boy is very interesting. Seems my, well, daughter pretty much likes the boy. And Kakashi says, you didn't say tool this time. Okay, fine. You see here, the kid actually showed me something, okay? Okay, what is that? He showed me that even though we are the enemy, he's willing to protect those he probably cares. And he does care about Haki. And of course, Kakashi says, yeah, that is Naruto for you. He was really much of a knucklehead, but yeah. Now, we go into about a week time skip. Now, Naruto finally wakes up. And of course, he was confused. He is still confused. He did talk to Kurama, and Kurama did tell him, well, kid. And Naruto asked, what is his name? And Kurama just said, Kurama. And so Naruto just talks to Kurama saying, what was that? How did I use that? Kurama says, it looks like you used it in instant. Since my ninth chakra usually kind of puts, well, I flow chakra into you. It looked like it went mostly into your eyes, and, well, you unlock a somewhat of a dojutsu that I hate, the Sharingan, but at the same time, it's not the Sharingan. I'm gonna say the Diamond Dojutsu, because that's what you just use. Also use Amethyst to create, and to summon back to create. And, Naruto's like, this is interesting. Kurama says, yeah, it is interesting. Whatever, kid. Look here, kid. you gotta wake up in about now. Throws him out, and of course Naruto wakes up and says, fuck you, Kurama. Whatever. Naruto was about to get up, and of course he can't get up because Hawkins right now is just laying on top of him. Well, not laying on top of him, kind of laying next to him. It's just on a chair, just laying on top of him. And Naruto says, Hakin? Because he's confused. Why is Hakin here? And Hakin says, Naruto-sama. And Naruto says, can you not call me Sama? And Hakin says, oh, I'm sorry about that. Naruto asks, why are you here? Weren't you Naruto's head kind of hurts. And Hakin says, are you okay? And of course she did kind of get medicine and all that. And of course Naruto says, I'm fine, it's fine. Hakin says, drink up. And Naruto says, fine. So he drinks up, and of course it's just some medicine for him for his head not to hurt. Hakin says, well, we're here because Zabuza stopped attacking after you killed Gato's army. So we were just here to help the bridge builder and other things. And yeah. And Naruto says, huh, very interesting. I can't remember anything what happened last time. What happened after I passed out? Well, we helped the bridge and all that. And of course Naruto says, huh. Also, your team kind of had to go back to the village. And Naruto says, okay. Wait, what? Did they left me? And Hakin says, yeah, but they just left you because you can get there really fast. He says, you're a ninja, aren't you? Naruto says, yeah, that is true. Ow, my hair hurts, so hurts. And of course Hakin says, well, don't get up that fast, okay? So of course we were, what's it called? Inari? Yeah, Inari comes in and says, thank you, Naruto-sama. Thank you for saving our village. And Naruto says, you're welcome, kid. And of course Hakin says, please, Inari, let him rest. So Naruto goes back to sleep for another 2 days, and he wakes up the next 2 days. And of course, this is where Hakin, Zabuza, and, well, Haku are just about to go back to, the Mist Village. Because they did get what's called, Gato's money and all that was in the vault. And also give it back to the village or not. Because they have enough money to go back to the, what's called Mist Village to actually help it with the, what's called, well, revolution against the Mizukage. This is where Naruto's actually willing to go with them. Instead of going to the Leaf Village, he's willing to go. And of course, they say, sure, it's not like you're gonna get in trouble with your Kage. I mean, your sensei kind of left you here, but sure. So of course, Naruto's going with them towards the Mist Village. Now, this is where I'm actually gonna leave it off. I know it's only been 18 minutes, and it's pretty much short. It's not the shortest what if I actually have done. The shortest what if I have done is about like 7 minutes. But this is still kind of short. And my head is still not there fully. I'm still kind of getting more tired and tired. But yeah, not the point. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, potato. Tomorrow I will upload the Halloween special. But yeah, bye-bye.